Candor is a young adult dystopian novel by Pam Bachorz, first published in 2019 by Egmont, USA. The story is set in a seemingly perfect community where subliminal messaging controls its residents' behavior, focusing on the teenagers who want to break free from this manipulation. Upon release, the book received positive reviews and was nominated for both the 2009 Sibyl's Award and the 2010 Florida Teens Read Award. Candor is Bachorz's debut novel, and while there are no plans for a sequel, she later went on to publish another dystopian novel for young adults. Bachorz holds 4 degrees in diverse fields ranging from journalism to environmental science. Oscar Banks is a teenager living in Candor, Florida, a picture-perfect town founded by his father after the tragic death of Oscar's brother. As the most popular student, a straight-A scholar, student body president, and a member of numerous clubs, Oscar seems to have it all. Parents in the community adore him and hope their own children will follow in his footsteps. But beneath the surface of this idyllic life, Oscar knows something's not quite right in Candor. This is a place where crime is non-existent, children always behave, and everyone is unnervingly nice. Though there's a long waiting list for those wanting to move into Candor, Oscar remains skeptical about the town's flawless image. His suspicions deepen when he discovers that his father, still the town's mayor, is using mind control and subliminal messages to manipulate the residents' behavior. These messages, hidden within the town's music, alter people's actions, bending them to his will. Determined to make a change, Oscar begins to spread his own messages. As a well-respected member of the community, no one suspects his actions. However, it isn't long before Oscar uncovers an even darker truth. The adults in Candor are fully aware of the mind control and actually want it to continue, sending their children to the town to be transformed into mindless clones. With the community's participation in the manipulation, Oscar finds himself at a loss. Breaking codes in radio waves isn't enough to stop the cycle. Eventually, Oscar's mother leaves, unable to tolerate the mayor's manipulation. She believes it's safer for everyone if she goes alone, as she cannot take Oscar away. While it's unclear whether Oscar ever forgives her, his father explains that bad people can't remain in Candor, implying that her departure was for the best. Oscar's mother never seems to report the truth about what's happening in Candor to the authorities. Frustrated with the situation, Oscar only begins to help other teenagers escape the town's subliminal control when it aligns with his own desires. At first, he doesn't consider the broader consequences of the system. After all, he's just a teenager. However, his perspective shifts when a girl named Naya arrives in Candor. Nia is anything but the obedient, compliant type. She speaks her mind freely, lives with a rebellious spirit, and challenges Oscar in ways no one else has. At first, she intimidates him with her loud and unapologetic attitude, and he realizes that, for all his supposed free thinking, he's not as independent as he thought. He is awestruck by her, but at the same time, he's deeply concerned. He fears it won't be long before she falls victim to the same mind control that everyone else in Candor experiences. He's angry at her parents for bringing her to this place, but his anger has no power to change their situation. Instead, Oscar decides to take matters into his own hands, using subliminal messaging on a larger scale to try to influence how Naya and others think. He knows this is no different from what his father does, but he convinces himself it's for a greater cause. However, no action is without consequences. In trying to control Nia's thoughts, he ends up making her obsessed with him. The realization hits hard. Mind control, in any form, isn't the answer. Oscar knows he must find a way to stop all mind control in Candor, but it seems impossible. The adults in the town are too powerful, and they won't relinquish the influence they hold over their children. Desperate, Oscar explains everything to Nia, and together they decide to leave Candor behind, accepting that it will remain as it is. Though Oscar doesn't know where his mother is, and Nia has no family to turn to, they choose to strike out on their own. But things don't go as planned. Nia successfully escapes, leaving in a vehicle that Oscar had arranged for them both. However, Oscar is caught by his father, who brings him back to the heart of Candor. When Oscar tells his father he's leaving, his father doesn't let him go the way he allowed his mother to leave. Instead, he erases Oscar's memory, brainwashing him to forget everything, including Nia. Nia, unaware of this, knows only that Oscar has been caught. In the end, Oscar is once again the compliant, perfect son, but this time, it's no longer an act. He's truly been brainwashed. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.